On this week's episode, we find out that Joe made it to the 150 club. Rachel shoots her first deer. Beau shoots his first quality buck. And Shane lays down his biggest buck yet. Stay tuned. After being patient, watching fawns all day and all the other wildlife using the area, Robert finally connected with this freezer filler. With General Firearm season opening, Robert decided it would be the perfect opportunity to take Rachel to harvest her first deer.
Whenever you feel good enough, you shoot her. Good job. Good job, babe. Apparently you were steady enough. She folded. I was going to say, put it in the crease behind her shoulder and it was already dead. Put it in the crease and you killed it. She's dead.
Rachel was so excited, she made a perfect shot on her doe. It folded immediately. I was sitting there trying to explain to her, put it right behind the crease of the shoulder, and as soon as I got Crete out of my mouth, she dropped it. These two button bucks then came out into the field after. One stood by her doe for a long period of time. Then eventually they worked their way through the field over towards Bill's stand. What an awesome hunt. That'll bring us to the portion of the video everybody comes for. 3 bucks are going to be featured in this episode. Joe's, his son Beau's, and Shane kills his biggest yet.
Success brought to you by these products.
Chapter 4, the 150-inch club. First, let's check in with Shane. This is Shane's biggest buck to date. Unfortunately, the harvest wasn't filmed. We as a group are still working with one quality video camera. Robert wasn't able to sit with Shane to film for this night. However, I did catch up with him in the morning, and this is what he had to say.
I had the opportunity to take the best buck I've ever taken. Haven't shot one over 120 inches probably. Had him on trail camera, just could never put it together. So last night it all finally came together. I moved Cam last week, 24 shotgun, to a bunch of bucks on, and knew it wasn't going to be a deer area, but it was a buck area. And not a lot of pictures, but this is one that was on camera. And last night came through, changed shootout, gave me a tiny little window, and I was ready for him. I made a mistake last week on the buck I was after on another property. Small window, and I just wasn't ready because I didn't think it was him. So I wasn't gonna let that happen again. So I was ready and was able to get it done.
Congratulations, Shane. I'm proud of you, buddy. I know how much dedication and work you've put into deer hunting this year. I'm glad it finally worked out for you. Now we're going to jump over to Beau and his father, Joe. Joe called me in the middle of the night. It was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. He said that Beau had finally killed a quality buck. It was downpouring rain, freezing cold, and he said he had lost the blood trail. He told me he didn't want to bump the buck, so he figured he'd back out and wait, and we could all go look for it together. Worst case scenario, we would bring a tracking dog. However, this wasn't needed. The buck barely made it any further than where they had stopped a pursuit earlier.
Holy.
But buddy. Hot damn. Put your hands on him.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5, 6. It's 8 corner.
Pick him up.
I don't even think I can pick him up. I don't even think I can pick him up.
Man, he was dead right away.
Yeah.
I knew I got a good shot on it. Oh, boys.
What do you think, Beau?
This is great. So I did get a good shot on him.
Oh yeah, dead center guts.
But he's dead. That's what all matters. Now how do we get him out?
Probably this way. Think so?
I ain't dragging him. Dad, you dragging him.
Beau definitely impressed me when he began gutting his own deer. Who knew he had such a good skill set at such a young age? Joe, you're doing an outstanding job raising this young man. Now, let's show everybody your deer. Welcome to the 150-inch club, Joe. I think he's as good as he looked in the photo you sent. Still not the split G2 that you sent last night though. It's a different guy. Just as good though. Well, tell me what happened.
Well, we sat there this morning and all the way across the other side of the field, probably 600 yards away, I saw him pop out of the cutover. And he came straight at me like I had him on a lead. And just got about 100 yards from me. Put a good shot on him, and then he ran off about 60 yards, laid down. And that was it.
Congratulations on this stud, buddy. Welcome to the 150-inch club. Joe's deer measured out at 150 and 6/8. This is his first deer over 150 inches. For those of you who don't know, hunting in Delaware is not like hunting in the Midwest. 150-inch deer are hard to come by. They do exist, but they're hard to pattern and they're hard to find during daylight.